Well, hey guys, welcome to our channel. In today's video, we are going to talk about Caroline County, God's country, Caroline County. We're going to give you a few of the pros and the cons. So if you're considering moving to Caroline County, you probably want to watch this video. By the way, we put out a new video every week about living somewhere around the Fredericksburg area. So if you're considering moving here, subscribe to our channel so you never miss a video. I'm Jeff Edmiston. This is my partner, Ruthie. We are Virginia real estate agents. And as much as we like making these videos, we like even more helping people with their real estate needs. So if you have any questions at all about this video, Caroline County, anything to do with Fredericksburg or real estate, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or carrier pigeon if you like, and we will get right back to you. So let's get into today's video. We're going to talk about the pros and the cons of living in Caroline County.
Well, let's start with the pros. And one thing, just backing up, speaking of carrier pigeons, there's probably more of those in Caroline than any other area around here.
Good one. Good one. Zinger to my home county.
But let's talk about the affordability for living there. I mean, it does seem like the further south you go, living in Northern Virginia South, it's a bit more affordable.
Yeah, that's true, and we've demonstrated that in a lot of other videos. But Caroline's really an interesting animal because it's the one pocket between Richmond and DC that the cost of living and the cost of housing is at the national average or below. It's the only one you're going to find. So in Caroline County, the cost of living is actually 6% lower than the national average. I challenge you to find that anywhere else in the area. And the cost of housing is about 20% below the national average. So this makes it a great county for first-time buyers, a great county for people who are looking to retire. They want to watch their budget for the remainder of their life. It's just a great place for cost of living, cost of housing. Yep.
It's, you can get the same thing at a better price just going a bit south.
Yep, absolutely. We've got the lake communities, we've got modern communities penned in with the golf club. There's great places to live in Caroline County.
Lake communities that are affordable.
Yep.
So have you ever heard the term, I'm sure you have, Southern hospitality? Well, it seems like, again, the further south you go, the more Southern hospitality you have. It's definitely, Caroline seems to be a very welcoming area as well.
Like I said, it's God's country all the way around. Yeah, I've lived in Caroline County. I've owned a home in Caroline County for almost 30 years now. And, I've lived in a bunch of different places. Most places that I've been, people have terms for you when you are not from there. They call you a come here. You're not from here, you're a come here. I've never experienced that in Caroline County. It's a very, very welcoming community, especially in the community in which I live, but even the town of Bowling Green. I used to have an office over there. Everybody's just very friendly, very welcoming. It's a very diverse county. I think it's maybe the 16th most diverse county in Virginia, and I think that contributes to that welcoming attitude that you get in Caroline County.
Yeah, everybody's always friendly and waving whenever I'm in the county down there. Well, let me just have another play on your words and let's talk about God's country. Speaking of God's country, Caroline is a natural, I guess, it's a beautiful area. There's a lot of beauty in the county itself, a lot of places, I mean, for, I guess, what's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, thank you, for recreation that also, has beauty to it.
Yeah, it is a beautiful county. Rolling hills, big farms, a lot of farmland. What Ruthie might be alluding to is there are actually four wildlife management areas in Caroline County, two of which are hunting only. So a lot of people won't use those, but the other two, you can hike on them, you can do bird watching on them, you can do primitive camping on them. That's the Mattaponi Wildlife Management Area and the Mattaponi Bluff Wildlife Management Area. Both of them are great places to get outside and explore nature. There's a couple parks in the county as well. It's just beautiful country.
It's funny because anytime I hear somebody say bird watching, I always have two clients that pop into my head because I'll never forget when they were coming. They just wanted to be next to a ravine to do some bird watching.
We need to introduce them to Mattaponi Bluff.
Yeah, yep. So another pro of Caroline County is the location. It does seem to be, although it's a little further south, it's also a very convenient location.
Yeah, we in these pros we've hit on the three reasons that I've found over the years that people are moving to Caroline County. It's the cost of living, cost of housing. It's that nature, be able to get away from the hustle and bustle and enjoy some country life, if you will. And the third is the location, especially convenient to Richmond.
Oh, yeah.
And we have a lot of people, a lot of clients who actually have split commutes. Some of them are working in Fredericksburg and some of them are working in Richmond. Caroline is perfect for that. So Caroline County is along I-95. It's about a half hour south of Fredericksburg and 35-40 minutes north of Richmond. So it's a really great location for that. We do have about 20% of the population in Caroline County actually commutes to DC. Now that's a bit of a brutal commute. That's, you know, an hour and a half probably. My next door neighbor actually commutes to DC, but again, 20% of the population. So that can be done, and the reason you might want to consider doing that is getting the income that you're going to get up in Northern Virginia and DC, but the bang for your buck on buying a house in Caroline, the cost of living in Caroline.
Yeah, and peace and serenity when you get home.
Absolutely. Yep.
So, of course, when you have pros, you also have cons. So
You're making these up.
So let's take a look at some of the cons for Caroline County, and one of them is going to be a little bit of lack of opportunity in that area for jobs.
Okay. It's like,
I mean, yeah, no, there's lots to do, but job-wise, you don't have what you would have further north.
Yeah, Ruthie's absolutely correct there. It's a rural county. It's a largely agricultural residential county, although there are tech companies that are coming. There's tech companies that are coming that most people don't even know about yet. So there's a lot of growth happening, but right now there are very limited job opportunities. So a lot of people are commuting one direction or the other. Richmond, again, down the road 35-40 minutes, Fredericksburg or points further north. But that's a great point. That is one of the cons of living in Caroline County.
But it's definitely not a bad drive. If you're just going to Fredericksburg or if you're just going to Richmond, it's really not. I mean, you don't have, of course, there's some traffic, but it's not bad. It's not like what you see up north.
Yeah, once you get past the river going north from Fredericksburg, traffic is a different animal. Absolutely. Yeah.
True. So another con that we have is a bit of a slower pace of life. But if you're looking for peace and serenity, that's the location that you want to go to. But there is a lack of things to do as far as nightlife.
Yeah, it's on our list as a con because for a lot of people it would be, but you know, for someone like me, it's exactly what I wanted.
Meaning the older you get, the slower you get.
I've been this way all my life. But Ruthie's right. You know, if you are someone who wants a vibrant, energetic nightlife type of scene, it's not happening in Caroline County. I mean, I think I only know of one or maybe two places in the whole county where you can sit down at an actual bar and have a drink. So there's just not a whole lot there as far as things like that. We have some good restaurants, but you know, there's not an abundance of them like you would find in the city. So there are definitely limited entertainment, dining, and nightlife options in Caroline County. Down the road a little bit, Ashland, Glen Allen, Richmond, or up to Fredericksburg. So you're within a half hour or so of it, but it's not happening close to home.
One thing that a lot of people will look at as definitely being a con is the limited health care that you have in that area. Again, you're probably going to drive further north to Fredericksburg or south to Richmond because there is limited health care in the area.
Yeah, absolutely. So we've got a couple urgent care type of facilities. There is a doctor's office in Bowling Green, which is the county seat of Caroline County, that is associated with Mary Washington Healthcare. And that's about it. You're going to have to go to either Spotsy Regional Hospital, Fredericksburg, to one of the hospitals or doctor's offices, or like you said, south to at least Ashland to start getting into some places where you have more healthcare options. Yeah.
So if you are coming to the area and looking at Caroline, one of the things you may want to also consider, look at, being it may be a con, are the rankings of the schools in Caroline County.
Yes, so Caroline County, all of the schools are ranked for math and reading proficiency on tests in the bottom 50% of the schools in Virginia. But let's put that in perspective. Virginia has the fourth best ranked education system in the United States. So being in the bottom 50% of the fourth best school system in the country is probably not nearly as bad as you think it is. You're still getting a decent education. It's just not one of the county school systems that's ranked highest in the state. All right, so that's a quick look at the pros and the cons of living in Caroline County. Like I said, I've owned a home there for 30 years. I love it. I think it's a great place to live, but it's not for everyone. It's not everyone's cup of tea. So take a look at these pros and cons. If you have any questions, reach out to us, give us a call, text, shoot us an email, shoot your question to us, and we will get right back to you. And again, we'd love to help you with any real estate needs you have, so give us a call, and we will see you in the next video.